One of the ways people evaluate God is by exploring the Bible, which is a great idea. But our understanding of what the Bible is and what it says can get skewed by the biased criticisms of the world on one hand and by empty religiosity on the other. Some people say the Bible was precisely dictated by God. It's every word an exact expression of God's will. Others say it's just a collection of documents from a drifting religious tradition, ultimately put together by religious people with an agenda. For me, it's the fact that the Bible is so clearly human that makes it so obviously inspired by God. When you read the book, it's pretty clear that the various authors are understanding God and history through their own cultural lenses. And when you read the accounts in the Bible, you can see trivial inconsistencies and details, all of which suggest human authorship more than divine dictation. But that's the thing. It's so clearly a human document. So how in the world does it do what it does? The inexplicable thing about the Bible is that despite being written by fallible humans over a good 15 centuries across numerous cultures, it works together perfectly. The Bible is the longest story ever told, but it develops coherently and has a powerful surprise ending in Christ, which, though shocking, is a perfect completion of everything that went before. And this ending fulfills in precise detail predictive prophecies that in some cases were written down 1,000 years earlier. Is this just a bunch of documents put together by scheming people with a carefully controlled religious agenda? The amazing thing is that it was often put together by people who were expressly opposed to the story the Bible tells, and yet it still hangs together perfectly. No human in 1500 BC could have been foresighted enough to plan out a centuries-long string of documents that would so perfectly and creatively work together. And similarly, no first-century Christian could have possibly faked the events and stories that so perfectly fulfill the purposes and prophecies of a collection of scriptures that dated back a good 1500 years. If you want to understand the Bible, then you've got to let the Bible testify for itself. You don't have to be an expert on the scriptures, but I would suggest that everyone take a look at the story the Bible tells and consider the mind-blowing way in which it was told, and then accept it as a testimony about something God intended. And then think about what it means for you.